Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Davey, one of the developers here at Dragonscar Studio. It's been a little while since our first devlog, so today I want to catch you up on where Rekindle's at, what we've been working on behind the scenes, and where the project is heading next. We were a bit quiet after the game jam. Between taking a short reset, the holidays, and real life responsibilities, development slowed more than we expected. We're back in active development now and making solid progress again. Let's jump into what's changed. One of the biggest decisions we made was not trying to patch the original Jam build. The Jam version did what it needed to do, but under the hood it had a lot of rush systems and spaghetti code, which is normal, but not ideal for long-term development. So instead of fixing broken bones one by one, we decided to start fresh and rebuild the game properly from the ground up. Ashton, the other developer, got a head start recreating many of the core mechanics, and once I joined in, we began rebuilding systems with stability, performance, and expandability in mind. The result so far is a version of the game that runs better, feels better, and gives us much more flexibility moving forward. Pretty much everything that's been remade works more reliably than before. Known bugs from the Jam version are gone, performance is significantly better, and the codebase itself is far cleaner and easier for us to work with. From there, we start improving and rethinking several major systems. The pause system now works very differently. Instead of using Godot's built-in tree pausing, we use a custom pause variable and signal system. This lets us pause only what we want, like player and enemy movement, while allowing things like idle animations and fire effects to continue playing. It keeps the world feeling alive even while paused. The camera has also been reworked. The game is no longer zoomed far out by default. The camera now sits much closer to the player, making movement and lighting feel more intimate. However, we did like having situational awareness, so we added a manual zoom feature. By holding the Z key, you can zoom the camera out to see more of the level ahead. While zoomed out, nothing can move. It's purely for planning your next move. Lighting has been completely overhauled. The game is finally starting to look how we originally imagined it. We've added normal and specular maps to sprites and tiles so surfaces react properly to light, giving environments much more depth and atmosphere. This has made a huge difference visually. Interactable objects now have clear markers so you always know where you're able to interact with. If multiple interactables are nearby, you can cycle between them using the arrow keys, making interactions far more consistent and less frustrating than before. One of the biggest changes is the fire system. Instead of floating fires scattered around the map, there are now two main fire sources: flame wells, which provide a large flame, and torches, which provide a smaller flame. Some give red flames, others blue. Each source can only be used once, and flame wells can also be used to change your flame's color. We also added a flame exchanger, which allows you to swap between large and small flames. These changes allow us to introduce 4 distinct flame types, each tied to different mechanics and door types throughout the game. This system gives us much more control over puzzle design and progression than the original version ever allowed. We brought moving platforms back, but completely rebuilt. The old system was clunky, over-engineered, and broke easily. The new version is significantly more stable, more modular, and gives us far more flexibility in how platforms behave across levels. We finally added a proper death animation and game over screen. It's not fully finished yet, but it already provides much better visual and emotional feedback when your flame goes out. At the moment, we're doing a lot of testing and bug fixing. We've started work on additional systems as well, but they're not quite far enough along yet to properly show, so we'll talk about those in future updates. There is one very important thing we need your help with. The name Rekindle is unfortunately already taken on Steam by an inactive project, which means we'll need to rename the game before moving forward. We already have a few ideas, but we'd really like your feedback before making a final decision. Going forward, we're also going to start posting shorter 30 to 60 second videos on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Each one will focus on a single feature, how it works, how it's changed from the Jam version, and what it adds to the game. Some of these will be hosted by me, and some by Ashton, so you also get the chance to meet the other developer on the team. If you're looking for more focused, bite-sized updates, keep an eye out for those. Before we wrap up, we've also launched a Patreon for Dragonscar Studio. If you'd like to support development and get early access to devlogs, behind the scene posts, and future demos, the link will be in the description. We also have an official Discord now. It's not completely finished yet, but it's ready to join, and we'll be expanding and polishing it over time. If you want a place to follow development, give feedback, or just hang out, feel free to join. That's everything for now. Thanks again for sticking around and supporting the project. It genuinely means a lot. I'm Davey from Dragon Studio, and we'll see you in the next devlog.